Oh my God, folks. This thing sold for $2,587,500. Well, here we go again. Another estate sale in the country. A fork in the road awaits. Which way will we turn? Let's go right again. All right, we are looking for the estate sale. I think we are here. Here it is. Here's the estate sale, folks. Awesome. This is great. This looks really cool. Nestled in the country once again, and there's no one here. This is the second time in a row. This is great. So let's get ready and get set to go in. Well, here we are. No one is here, not even the workers. Now, it's a Sunday. I'm sure they're gonna arrive soon. The sale starts in about a half an hour. Now, it was on its first day yesterday. So, you know, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that has already been taken, but that's part of the fun on the second day, is seeing what sorts of things people left behind. So as soon as they show up and let me in the door, we'll head on in there. Wow, check this out. This is from the view of the home. We don't normally get to see this view, but I figured I'd take advantage when we had the opportunity. Look at the size of this tree. I mean, it's definitely got to be well over 100 years old. I mean, it is enormous. Wow. There's some more trees over here. It is just beautiful. I'll give you a little tour of this countryside. There's a really nice view I want you to see when you come down here and you look outwards. Look at that. Look at that. You've got the water right back there. You've got the birds and everything. And this is just absolutely beautiful. All right, they're open. Let's head inside. This garage looks nice. I really like this, especially for Marvel comic fans. You like Marvel comics?
I didn't get into that.
I'm just saying, if you're a Marvel comic fan, you would love to have a can that says Marvel Mystery Oil, because there's actually a comic called Marvel Mystery.
Oh, okay.
So that's
awesome.
really cool. So I'm gonna get this. And don't worry about the dust and the dirt on it. Some of this will wipe off, and some people actually like a little bit of a distressed look on this. So again, good price for $3. Everything here, by the way, today is 30% off. Now this one here is a little bit too distressed, and the problem here is not so much the rusting, but it's the gouges and the deep scratches inside of it. So that's really problematic. You have some bad color fading right on the face. Sometimes the location of the fading really affects things, and you can see the rust is really eaten into this part of it. So while I like strawberry shortcake stuff, this I'm gonna have to pass. Now, this is pretty interesting. I don't know. It says her chopper hopper, so maybe this is used to keep dentures or something, but beware of the chipping here, so we're going to leave this one. All right, just got the word everything's half off, so we're going to go for this nice metal rooster for $4. I love the vintage label on the back. And the label says made in India, which you don't normally see that. That's a really, really cool label. So this is kind of interesting, especially with Christmas not being too far away. It doesn't have Santa Claus on it, which makes me hedge on it a little bit. There's no price on it, which means it's probably just like $1 or $2. That'll wipe off. Might be able to get like 25 on it or so. So I think I'm gonna take a shot on this one. All right, so you know how horrible I am with flowers, but I think these are poinsettias, so either congratulate me or attack me in the comments section. So this is a pretty cool item if you see it around. Initially, you might think of it as tongs, but if you take the rubber band off, see, it doesn't really go out that much, but it's really used as a tomato slicer or an egg slicer. It's only worth about $10, so I'm gonna keep it here, but Just wanted to point it out if you come across one. All right, we're gonna head on in, but keep in mind we do have music going. Gotta move quick because we have a commercial on the radio, but this is pretty interesting. For now $5, there's an interesting saying on the back. There are several reasons for drinking, and one has just entered my head. If a man can't drink when he's living, how the hell can he drink when he's dead? I'll flash the comp on the screen, but somebody paid $40 for this plus shipping to get this from England. This is a Puritan themed cup. Now this is very cool, this alligator. It's an alligator nutcracker, check that out. It would be $5 with the reduction today, but it's only worth around $13, so I'll pass on it. But again, just wanted to show it to you, neat piece. Oh, I thought I saw a putty tat right over here. This will clean up nice. No one brought their little screwdriver with them, so I'm gonna go get this off easily and we'll pick this one up for cheap. Oh, and by the way, let's just say you forgot to bring a screwdriver with you. All you gotta do is look around and use what is here. So here we have a knife, and you could just take this, put it right into here, if you want to, and look at that. You could just take this right out. There we go, it's off. Nice and vintage too. Looks like it's 1989, I think. You know, sometimes when you have a gut feeling about something, you really should probably just go with it. And something about this just makes me feel uncomfortable. I think it's because it involves kids, and I think I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know. Let me know what you would have done, but I can't get this one. Alright, this is interesting. I don't see another one like this online. It's a girly scrub brush design. I think it's pretty neat. It really sticks out to me, and definitely worthy of a primetime double tap. All right, so I had to take these over to a different room because the music was just blasting so loud that I couldn't have filmed the scene. But those yearbooks on top, it's worth looking through yearbooks to see if there's anything in them, but there wasn't. So those were not of any value. But this is awesome. I've shown this once before, but not with the slip cover. It's hard to find a slip cover. I had this as a kid, so it really brings back a lot of memories for me. Finding it with the slip cover box is tricky to do. I'll put some comps on the screen, but when you have the slip cover box and a complete set, these could go for about $50 to $55. And the price tag we have on it is $10, so it's gonna be $5 with the reduction today. So this is gonna be a nice pickup once again on books. If you remember the last video, if you didn't check it out, definitely check that one out. You know, flip through them just to make sure there's no major damage. You know, sometimes a kid will take a crayon to it and like destroy the book or rip up the pages. So we don't see anything like this now, but oh my God, these really bring back great memories. I actually have this set in Primetime Treasure headquarters just to look back at every once in a while. But I read all of the stories in all of these books when I was younger. So many of you probably did too. If so, let me know in the comment section. This is definitely my favorite find so far. All right, so as I was walking back out to the kitchen, this really caught my eye. I love the red dress and the snazzy look of this figurine. I make old age look good. This is by a company called Biddies. So just showing it to you. You might come across these. These could go for like $25 to $30. Some of them could go for higher. I don't see that this one is currently on the market. You could easily look it up with the number, as an item number right on the bottom. This one has like a bit of like, it's almost like an overage of the coating that was put on there, but that is natural to how this was produced. So I don't think it's gonna affect the value too much. And for 50 cents, I mean, that's a great buy. So we're gonna pick this one up, so cool. Oh, and by the way, this reminds me, I have a bunch of people that tell me in the comments that they're interested in a certain item or they want a certain item, and then I write back and I never hear anything. So make sure you check the comment section if you wrote to me, because I try to respond to every comment, or you can write me directly to primetimetreasure@gmail.com. All right, well, speaking of red items, fire trucks are something I always look for. They're just so collectible. This is a nice vintage piece by Relpo. Has a sticker on it too. So this is a no-brainer. There's no price on it. So it's probably gonna be like $1 or so. So maybe even just 50 cents. So let's put this one in here. Give it a little double tap. Back in the kitchen, I like the rooster for $2. The problem, it's missing the other wheel. Wow, wow. All right, so again, I'm just moving away from the radio. I love these tins. Now, this Coleman's mustard tin is too ripped up for me to pick up, but this one here with the Japanese people on it, I absolutely love this. You just don't come across this too often. So it's really neat. You've got the T labeling on the back. This is sweet. Doesn't have a price on it. Probably going to be for, you know, around $3. So $1.50 with the price reduction. Can't miss on this one. Really nice piece. All right, here's some jewelry in the kitchen. Mrs. Primetime loves owls, and she loves anything that looks like turquoise, even though it's probably dyed howlite. But I'm going to pick this up for her and get some brownie points. And while she did tell me to just pick up brooch stuff, I know how much she loves animal jewelry. And so with all the little animals on here, I think she's really gonna like this. So I'm gonna get this for her. Price is gonna be really good on it. So 2 pieces of jewelry for Mrs. PT. And this is the room that I walked into to film those other smaller scenes right over here, just on the rug. So the lady and the fire truck were right over here. And so I'm gonna look around, and if there's anything else that interests me, I'll let you know. All right, you know me, I'm always looking for these throws. And so this one has the fringed edges on it, which I love. It has cats on it. So I want to open this up. It's just going to be $1. So let's just check this one out. There we go. Look at that. That's very nice. Looks great for all you cat lovers out there. You know, there's some little pieces that just need to be snipped off with scissors, and it just needs to be brushed down like with a lint brush. I'll wash it too, just to make sure it's extra clean for the buyer. But this is a really nice piece, and it's very comfortable. Really cool. And remember, these things are super easy to ship. All you have to do is fold it up and put in a polymailer, and it goes first class, usually. Okay, so I have seen these duck decoys at other sales before, and every time I see them, the price on them is insane. But this may be the day to take a shot on one of these. And this is the one I'm really eyeing because I love the colors on it. Looks like a mallard duck. The original price was $30, so I could get it for $15. Some of these ducks, these decoys, could sell for hundreds of dollars. I'm not saying that this one will, but there is potential on these things. So when you come across them, look into it. This one I'm gonna keep here because it is damaged. You could see here, like this thing is separating and coming off and stuff. Plus it doesn't have the colors on it. So, and it's also, you know, same price. So we'll take a shot at this one, see how we do. And then that will help to, you know, gauge what I'll do when I come across other ones at other sales. So let me know what you think on this. And yes, this one's interesting, but it's pretty big and it's just made out of paper mache, and it's a newer item. It's not vintage, so I'm gonna leave this one here, even though the price is $3. All right, so this throw blanket looks interesting as well. It was right next to the cat one. It has these interesting Southwestern design elements to it. I haven't sold one like this before, but it should do well. It also has fringed edges. They're a little thicker than the ones on the cat blanket, but let's lay it out and take a look at it. Yeah, there we go. I think that's nice. It's nice and big. In fact, this could fit 2 people, so I think someone's gonna like this. It's a little bit faded, but I don't think that's enough of a problem to take away from the resale potential for this one. So we're gonna pick this one up. It's just gonna cost like $1 or $2. You know, we still do sell some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Usually it's furniture types of pieces. I really love this sunflower stool. It's nice and vintage. The problem though is it's missing this cross piece here. This one's broken off. You know, I could have just re-glued this into it if that was the only problem, but I'm not gonna take the time to find a matching piece and try to match the paint and stuff. So cool piece, be on the lookout for stuff like this. Use Facebook Marketplace sometimes, but we're gonna pass on this for now. All right, that's the room we were just in. There's another side room here. So I'm looking around. I mean, there's some good deals. Like for example, if you think this would be just $1.50 each, now half off the $3. But Mrs. Primetime has instructed me to really just go after brooches. So that's what I'll be looking for. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here I'm not really interested in. The earrings also, oh, look at that. So it's just $1 a pair on the earrings, but she's really not looking for that right now. But you know, it just depends on what you're into and what you like to sell. So I was thinking of picking up these cast iron elephant bookends, $25, so it would be $12.50. I think I could brand these as circus elephants now that I think about it, and that would increase the sellability of this, I think. So, you know, given the deals I'm getting on the other stuff, I think I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna market it as circus elephants. So that'll bring in a whole new type of buyer for this. All right, I'm done in this room. Let's head down to the basement. I heard it's pretty musty, but let's see if there's anything good down there. All right, here we go. All right, this is a lot different than the last basement that we went to, which was packed. So, doesn't look like there's too much. This Santa Claus looks interesting. $3, but fortunately he's on this big stand, so nope. And looks like someone peed on Frosty there, so we're gonna leave that one. We'll take a look around here. So yeah, it is very musty down here, and there's really just not much at all. Some plates and stuff, but a lot of big bulky things that really just don't have any significant resale value that I could see. So I think we're gonna pretty much be done down here. We'll go check out and get our total price. So there really weren't that many rooms to check out, but nice, small, old country house. And this has been a lot of fun so far. All right, so I just checked out. Let me hit you up with the total price. All right, so here you go. The total price I paid for everything was $60. This is just a receipt put on from the seller's business card. I'm just covering up the name for privacy reasons, but pretty good deal for everything I got. I should definitely make that back and then some, just with that duck decoy. So super excited about today's purchases. All right, everyone, we're back at Primetime Treasure headquarters. Now, while I was out at the estate sale, Mrs. Primetime was out with my daughter, Little Miss Primetime, at a bag book sale. So basically what that means is you could fill a bag of books for one price, and the price now is $8. It used to be $5, but now we have inflation. Now, she wasn't really going there to primarily look for stuff to resell. She was more going for books for her personally, like, you know, cookbooks and travel books and things like that. But she had her eye out on things for reselling, and she came across something that she picked up that I think was actually the find of the day. So leave it to Mrs. Primetime once again to get another killer item. Let me show you what she found. All right, so let me just start off by showing you this from a treasure hunting tip perspective. This is how Mrs. Primetime said she found the item. It was standing up like this with a bunch of books in front of it. She thinks someone was hiding it to pick up at a later point. Maybe someone hid it yesterday when books were more expensive and was gonna come and try to snag it today as part of the bag sale. But it made it look suspicious to Mrs. Primetime because it was all white. I totally agree with her. This is something I've pointed out at other treasure hunting videos. A lot of people ignore books like this because they look boring since it's all white. But I think this is probably one of the most valuable books that was there. This is The Estate of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis auction book in hardcover format from April 23rd to April 26, 1996 by Sotheby's. So this is a very, very high profile auction, and there's some added bonus content in here that you don't normally find when this book goes up for sale. There's a soft cover and a hardcover. The hardcover is worth more. The hardcover could go for up to like $60, but most of the ones that I have seen, they're damaged. This is in incredible shape. So let's open it up and take a look at one of the things that adds value to this book that I don't think any other one has, which is the results of the actual auction. So this is gonna be much more fun for the eventual buyer of this because they could go through this entire book and they could look up and see what each of these items sold for. So for example, you could go to lot 1 and see that it's sold for $6,900. So let's go over to lot 1, which is right here. So you could see these are these seashell engravings, 2 hand-colored engravings. So you get 2 of them. You get this one and this one here. These engravings cost $6,900. Now, this is something added that it may have originally come with the book. I'm not sure, but it's this little insert brochure that has Jackie O's face on. I always tell you to look for Jackie O stuff, and Mrs. PT reminds me of Jackie O, by the way. I've always said that. So makes it even more special that we found this. But let's take a look at what was the most expensive thing that sold here. So we flip through it. You're gonna see lots of prices, but this is the winner, $2,587,500. Let's see what that was. That's item 453. I actually went to it before, so it came through on one of these pages. Let's see where it is. Where is that one? It's here somewhere. Hold on a second, we'll get it. Teasing you a little bit more. Let's do the drum roll. Let's do the primetime drum roll. Here it is. Look at this. The Lesotho Diamond. So it's right here. There it is. I'll just read a little description here. The marquee-shaped diamond weighing 40.42 carats, flanked by tapered baguette diamonds weighing approximately 1.5 carats, mounted in platinum, signed Winston. Together with a brooch attachment, diamond attaches from ring mounting. So I think this might be it on her hand over there. But here's another awesome feature of what was in this book, and I think adds more value. I'm covering up the name of the person, but look at this. the state of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis admission ticket. Admittance to the exhibition on Saturday, April 20th. Has the time on it and everything. Has a client name, like I said, and there we go on the back. That is absolutely amazing. So great piece. I'm very excited about this, and we're gonna list this high. I'm not sure what exactly we'll eventually put on it, but a lot of added value here. Great find from Mrs. PT. All right, now this is a book that Daisy really loves. So picked up this Shih Tzu book, and we're gonna have some laughs going through this one. So let's go say hi to Daisy. She just got back from a walk. Daisy, how are you? You're up today guarding the treasures. That's good to see. I think people were a little concerned about you last time. The way you were laying down, you looked a little sad. But that's how you get after you go for one of your grooming. So double taps. Many of them have been delivered. Chin scratches, belly rubs, lots and lots of kisses and hugs. Thank you everyone for that. Daisy is very much appreciative, and just wanted to show you all that she's back at work, yawning because she works so hard. But thanks everyone. I'll continue to send those messages along. Just post them in the comment section, and Daisy and I will see you at the next one. Take care.